Yeah.
What's the odds that Lou's gonna want this? Because that was there anyway. Well, wash your hands. I ain't gonna shake them. Thank you. This has.
Dude, that's got so much on it, brother.
So excited.
What up? I'm here. Hello. The world on the internet. We got 2 Lou's. More than 2 Lou's.
What's up, Ryan?
Hello everybody, this is Dwayne Robinson from Animation, Comics, and Entertainment LLC, and I'm here to tell you about some of the stuff that we have. We have my comics that I was written and I did the artwork for. The story first we're going to talk about is Nightfall, Michael's Awakening, which I said was written by me. Then we have on far left over here is Salvation, that was written by my brother. We also have our future projects that we have coming up right now. The next story that we're going to be doing is Ichi Warrior of Doom. And you can find all of our stuff at our website, animationcomicsent.com, or you can find us at Facebook at Animation Comics Entertainment LLC, and our Instagram, Animation Comics ENT also.
Live from the deep parts of Jamaica, Queens, WinterCon, with me, Rodney Ramos, comic book artist, Marvel, DC, Legendary, you name the company, I probably work for it at some point. I'm here to visit you.
What's Bruce Lee's famous weapon? Everybody, what's his favorite weapon? A bride. Last one, here we go. Ready? Go.
This is Ray Felix at Bronx Heroes at the WinterCon here 2019. You can find us at bxhcc.com, or you can find all our great comic books, our t-shirts, and if you go to Amazon or Barnes & Nobles, you can get Bronx Heroes in Trumpland coming out April 2020. It's an awesome book. Check it out. It's going to change the world. To change the government. It's a revolutionary book, but it's also a satire. So we gotta laugh, right? We can't be too serious. But Bronx Heroes has been around for 10 years. Company Java Studio, my original company's 20th anniversary, 2020. So here we are at WinterCon, celebrating the 20th anniversary of our existence, doing shows. And we got Tom Siaka. Tom Siaka is our other fella here. Tom Siaka is a legendary guy, going back DC,
Marvel. I used to work with Stan Lee years ago.
Superman, James Bond, all that stuff.
I worked on James Bond films, Octopussy, Tomorrow Never Dies, Never Say Never Again, Superman, the movie, the first movie, a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
And Astron Star Soldier.
And Astron Star Soldier. So Astron and Black Power are in Bronx Heroes in Trumpland, and we're coming at you in 2020.
Hey, it's me, Rolo Ledesma, here at WinterCon 2019 out here in the Resorts Casino. So we're showcasing a whole new group of artists and my comics here, and you can find me also on Roller World NYC at Instagram and other books at curvesandbullets.com.
Well, hello there, Apple Bites. This is your Apple Bite. Rafael Tavares talking to you straight from WinterCon. You know you want to be here. We're here. We're sharing it with you. All right, we are here with
Rolo Ledesma,
and
creator of Curves and Bullets,
and
Dennis Elmore, creator of Parallel.
There you have it. We were over here talking to our friend here, and we found out that our other friend over here has a pretty good book back here, and he's going to tell us a little bit about it.
Yes, I created a book called Parallel. He's an intergalactic law enforcer from the future. He's a superhero. He just happens to be black. He's sent here from the future by the Para Academy because Dr. Skrull infiltrated the Para Academy and got the elders to have to send Parallel back, and he sent back to help us to save humanity and everything that we're going through here in the present time. So he has to fight his way back to the future, and there's a whole episode going on with Dr. Skrulls, people coming here to try to stop him from getting back, and the Para Academy cadets trying to get him back, and it's a beautiful, beautiful story. You got to be there.
It's like an action-packed fun story and stuff. So there's a lot of like intrigue and also like Earth matters that are relevant nowadays. So it's actually a really fun book to actually concept sketch too. So, you know.
I like it. It's a great idea. It caught our attention. All right, so if they want to buy this book, where can they find it?
You can find it on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon. It's called Parallel, the Intergalactic Law Enforcer. Or you can contact me on Facebook. That's Tech Daddy on Facebook. Dennis Elmore or Tech Daddy at Facebook. And they can buy it here at the WinterCon.
You forgot to mention, he's also an awesome musician. He's going to have a soundtrack to the book. So he's working on that right now. He keeps forgetting about that.
You have a soundtrack to the book too? You're a magician? I mean, a magician. Well, you know, I have to admit, anybody that can do all that stuff has to be a magician.
Yeah, I'm working on the soundtrack and a small trailer, animation trailer for it also.
And a small animation trailer. This is just getting even better and better. I think you guys are going to want to check this out. You got a soundtrack, an animation trailer, a beautiful book, and a concept artist, and another artist who's taking care of the book. There is
Sherwin Santiago is an awesome artist and colors the books too. He colors my books also, so it's all related.
There's a lot of stuff going on here, and you guys really need to go check out Parallel. And what else can I say? There's just so much happening here. He's a magician.
There you go. So hey, it's Rolo again. I'm here at WinterCon. Here's a new book I did for the band Tool. So it's actually printed out in Arizona. So it's like a gold foil, super special metal cover, and it showcases the comic and their biography, who they are, what they are. It was a fun book to work on. So you get to see a little bit of album covers inspired by scenes from their albums and who they came from, and basically the whole history of the band Tool. So it's one of my favorites to work on, and here it is.
Well, hello there, Apple Bites. This is your Apple Bite, Rafael Tavares, talking to you from WinterCon. You know you want to be here, and that's why we're bringing it to you. We are here with
Eric Hernandez
and
Ian Miller.
And these guys are from Triple Threat Comics. That's a name. First of all, where do you guys get that name?
Well, it used to be three of us, and because there was three of us, we figured, all right, this is a triple threat. We all three love comics. We want to work together as a team, and we're going to tackle this as a team. So that's why we came up with Triple Threat Comics.
Great concept. I like it. I guess the third one disappeared.
Somewhere. He'll be back.
All right, behind the scenes. All right. All right, so let's start off with you. What is this you have here? Talk to us about it. What is it? Let us know what we want to know.
This is Soul Eraser. This is a comic book and a story that's been developed since high school. So we're talking about, I don't know, 8 years in the making of this. So finally we have it. And Soul Eraser basically it's very nostalgic. It's a montage to all those comic books in the 90s, like Darkhawk.
Exactly, and we were just talking about that.
We were just talking about that. Spawn from the 90s, and a little bit of that anime, Dangayo. I don't know if you guys know, but it's just a mixture of all those. So basically what we have here is a story about a young man named Rain, who grows up in organized crime in a city where it's just so much chaos. But then he's given a second chance because there's a gem that comes out of nowhere, right, and chooses him. And so us as the reader, as we move along and reading the story, we follow Rain in his journey to know what it is to become a hero. And even though he fights himself not to be a hero, but we see him overcome obstacles, gaining new allies, new friends, and so pretty much that's the premises of the story itself.
Sounds great. Like I said, I love the cover. That's what caught my attention. I was like, I gotta see what this is about. And of course, you know, part of me is like, hey, Darkhawk. Yeah.
Montage.
There you go. We'll show you Darkhawk for those of you who don't know what Darkhawk is, okay? Yeah, a lot of you out there probably. So what do we have over here?
We have codename Hunter. Imagine a future where domestic and intergalactic terrorism is causing chaos throughout the entire cosmos. There's only one man that can protect the Earth and the galaxy. His name is Shaun Wade. His code name, Hunter. This is pretty much taking the spy genre and putting it into science fiction. And it was something that I wanted to do for a very long time. In fact, this was 7 years to get off the ground, because I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to put in science fiction, but I figured, what the heck, why not?
Right, good mixture.
Yeah. So, think James Bond meets Star Trek.
I like that.
Yeah. Nothing we haven't quite seen before, but still, it's a new spin. And I wrote, illustrated it. He actually did the colors for the first issue.
Teamwork, again with that triple threat.
Yeah, so this is issue 1 right now. I actually have issue 2 out, and I'm currently working on issue 3.
Sounds good. I like it. I like the concept. I feel like beat me up, Miss Moneypenny. All right, so it does seem like you guys are working as a team, which is, you know, again, I can see the triple threat in there. Is there other stuff you're working on? What else is going on?
Basically, we do have prints as well, work on prints. We have t-shirts as well. And we also do commission work as well, you know. Anyone wants to Spider-Man or a Batman, you know, we'll help, you know, a little bit. So, yeah. And we also have our website. You can find us at triplethreatcomics.com, or you can individually, you can find me at Eric Hernandez 949 on Instagram. So, there it is.
All right, so where can we find you?
You can actually find me on the Twitter account of Triple Threat Comics. Actually, at Comics Threat at Twitter, or the Triple Threat Comics Instagram page.
Well, there you have it. I feel like this triple threat is worth looking out for. So do yourself a favor and check out these 2 books, because I think Miss Moneypenny will be very happy. Well, hello there, Applebiteys. This is your Applebite, Rafael Tavares, talking to you from WinterCon. Yes, we're out here. We're having fun. We're showcasing books. And we came across this young man right here. What's your name?
Kareem Bland, but I go by K.A. Bland, my initials.
There you go. And I just love the cover of the book that I was looking at. And I was like, I need to find out what's this book about. So what is this book about?
Well, if you like Guardians of the Galaxy or Star Wars, it's kind of like that. But it's 1,000 years in the future from our time. And it's about this young man named Dre Saturn, right here on this cool, sorry, can I curse? Cool, we call it a star cycle, like a motorcycle that travels through space. So the first issue, you see him racing different cars in a battle race to the death. And then the second issue, we see him go on this interstellar journey where he runs across these badass pirates led by this bad guy, Lord Sar, and this mystical orb of incredible energy that can control the universe. And it's prophesied that the Chosen One will be the Chosen One to control that orb. So Lord Sar wants that power for himself, and he thinks this young man, Dre Saturn, may be the ticket to getting that power. You gotta get the comic to see what I'm talking about, but it's an action adventure page turner. Gotta check it out. I'm on Comicology, so just follow me there. DreSaturn.com. Dre_Saturn on Instagram, and Dre Saturn on Facebook. So check me out.
I gotta admit, you went through your sales, you told them where to find you, you left nothing for me to do. So, who does the art for this? Is it you as well?
Well, I'm an artist, but my other artist who does most of the coloring and the drawing is in Thailand. He's a top artist in Thailand. He's got like over 1 million followers out there. So I had to get him on my book because I like anime. I'm into that kind of style.
It looks like kind of anime.
Yeah. So I want an anime/American type comic book style. And I do the lettering. So all the lettering styles in the book, that's me. I do that. So yeah.
So what's the artist's name?
His name is iBiz. He goes by iBiz. I-B-I-N-Z. Yeah. Because he likes to bend his images, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, it sounds pretty cool.
Bender. Like the last airbender, he's a bender of art, so he bends. That's his, yeah.
I like it. I like that. It's pretty cool. All right, so one more time so they know where to find you. Where can they find you? Where can they pick up this book? Because I know you just said it when your nice little spiel, but let them know one more time.
Yeah, I'll say it nice and slow this time. DreSaturn.com. Dre, D-R-E, Saturn.com. All right, real simple. You can Google it as well, and you'll see all our hashtags. Just also Dre Saturn on Facebook. Like our page, follow us on Instagram, Dre_Saturn. Simple as that. Give us a like and follow us.
Do yourself a favor, check out this book. I know I'm interested in looking at it, and you should be too.
Hi, I'm Lena with Little Shop of Madness. I do 3D printing, fandom items, and you can find me at littleshopofmadness.com.
Hi, this is Carl Palomino. We've been here before, so it's a pleasure to come back. This is my new book, the third one in the series, Virgin Falls, and that's what I've been up to for the last couple of years. Aside from that, I have my second book coming out in the Penny Dreadful series, which is a young adult project. And hoping we'll see one of these on TV real soon, turn into a TV series. Oh, you can find me at carlpaulinostudios.com. So that would be my name, carlpaulino.com.
Hello there, Apple Bites. This is your Apple Bite, Rafael Tavares, talking to you straight from our show here, WinterCon. Yes, and you guys know this guy over here. This is Christian Espiritu Santo. I just love saying that name.
Thank you.
So how are you doing, Chris? What's new? Because I know there's something new that you want to share with our audience out there. So let them know what it is.
Well, issue number 2, Warriors Amongst Realms, just dropped and is here at WinterCon. So grab it, pick it up. It's right here, right now, presenting it at this moment.
So you heard that. Now you can get number 2, and if you got number 1, because I know you do, look at that. It's a beautiful number 2, and guess what? He has a variant cover, a nice, beautiful holiday cover. Look at this. It's beautiful. You know you want it. Now, Christian, let our audiences know what it is that your book is. What are you selling them?
Well, if you don't know about Words Amongst Realms, if you didn't even pick up the first one, the story is about these 3 guys that receive mystical powers from another world, and they use it to protect this realm against the evil warlord, Lord Agonist, who threatened to destroy it.
And what happens in number 2?
Well, in number 2, it picks up from the cliffhanger from issue number 1. So it's literally like you just went to the bathroom, came right back, and we picked up where we left off in issue number 1.
Well, there you have it. Now you know what the story is. You know you want it. I read it. I liked it. You will too. And is there anything else they need to know out there?
Well, you can follow me on social media. I got a lot more shows to go, and then we pick up 2020 with more shows to come. Our next show will be at Collectors Fest, and that'll be I believe in Secaucus, New Jersey.
Yeah.
And we have other shows lined up for the new year, and we look forward to many more years to come.
Well, there you have it. Do yourself a favor and pick up your book, because it's beautiful and it's good, and you know you want to read it.
Rafael Tavares, and we're talking straight from the Bitten Apple, and I don't know what happened to my voice. I think something's wrong with the video. You can blame the intern. The intern did it.
All right, ready? Well, hello there, Applebites. This is your Applebite, Rafael Tavares, talking to you straight from WinterCon. Yes, we are at WinterCon, and you're not, and that's why we're bringing it to you. Now, we are at WinterCon, and we're walking around, and I met this guy a couple of years ago, and I thought his art was incredible because it's just beautiful. And now we're going to do a little follow-up with him and find out who he is, what he does, what's going on with him. And there's a lot of questions there. You think you can answer them?
I can certainly try.
All right, go ahead.
What was the first question?
Can I have your soul? Oh, no. I mean, so the first question is, who are you?
My name is Tevin Gomez. I am from Montclair, New Jersey.
So, Tevin Gomez from Montclair, New Jersey. What do you do?
I do a bunch of comic art. Mainly prints, variants, stuff like that.
All right. So, how did you get involved with Christian Espiritu Santo?
That's quite a story. So that's quite a story. He found me working at a movie theater, of all places, when he was changing his tickets to go watch Avengers Infinity War. Just saw me, and he invited me along because I was drawing when I probably wasn't supposed to. And that's how I ended up on this amazing journey with him.
That is the most comic book story I've ever heard.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So, all right, what does the audience need to know about you? What is it you're working on? Because I know there's stuff coming in your pipe work here, and I think you need to let them know what's going on.
So I'm working on a couple different books. Obviously, you've seen War for our company, Red Wolf Comics, which is going to be super awesome. I'm working on a book called Wild Pack, which is about a group of kids who gain these mystical powers from far back in the past. It's super cool. They end up becoming these superheroes of New York City, essentially.
Sounds great. Are you doing like a Kickstarter for this?
I plan on starting a Kickstarter for this, yes.
All right, so when do you think we can see this? Because, you know, our audience wants to know.
Definitely like mid-2020, I would say.
There you have it. Make sure to follow them and keep into it. Because you know how these people are. They tell you they're going to bring you stuff and then they don't want to give it to you.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
All right, so if they want to follow you, if they want to look at your stuff, you know, because it is amazing art and you do a great job, where can they find you? Where can they follow you so they can keep up with you? Start working with your Kickstarter when you finally start it. You know, what's the 911? Oh, no, so that was the emergency. What's the 411?
You can find me on Instagram at TevinIsaac_art. Yeah, that's basically my go-to page to find out what I'm up to.
Well, there you have it. We will be seeing a lot of great stuff from this young artist here, and make sure you do. And of course, like we said before, make sure you pick up your copy of War because it is amazing, and he does some amazing work in it. Well, hello there, Applebites. This is your Applebite, Rafael Tavares, talking to you from WinterCon. Yes, we're at WinterCon, and you're not, and that's why we're bringing it to you. We're here talking to our friend here,
J.R. Poklemba.
And I have to admit, as a D&D player, I was walking by, and Let's Build a Dungeon just caught my attention. It's just like, okay, he's teaching me how to build a dungeon? What's going on here? So let our audience members out there know who you are, what you do, what's going on.
So I'm a comic book writer, just starting out, and with Let's Build a Dungeon, definitely, came from an idea where I kept going through all of these different dungeons in Skyrim, and, you know, there's just not a lot of good loot sometimes, and I get very frustrated. So this is about a group of adventurers who get sick and tired of never finding anything good, decide to build their own dungeon, try to trap other people, and steal their stuff.
I have to admit, while playing D&D or Skyrim or any other of those games, one of the worst things I hate is going into a dungeon, fighting everything, beating it, being happy, and then going, here's your 1 gold coin.
Exactly. But of course, as our heroes come to find out, building a dungeon is a lot harder than it looks, especially when you're completely incompetent as these guys are.
I had a feeling they were incompetent. So what else does the audience need to know about this book?
You know, just come down to WinterCon tomorrow and you can buy it. I also have another comedic fantasy series called I Killed the Chosen One, which is about a couple of monks who are bringing the Chosen One back to their monastery, hopefully defeat the Dark Lord. But there's an unforeseen peanut allergy. The Chosen One dies and now they have to find someone else.
Sounds like a certain intern we have with his peanut allergy. And uh-oh, I think I chased him away. All right, so where can our audience find you and get your books? Because I find both of them very interesting, especially our little adventure book over there with the peanut allergy.
Yeah, so I am just selling these at cons around the area. Obviously, WinterCon. I don't have a schedule yet, but if you do want to look for my schedule, it is at jrpoklema.com or even just jrwrite, W-R-I-T-E. And you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, all the stuff at jrpokle.
All right. Let me ask you another question. Are you a D&D player yourself?
Weirdly enough, I have only played it like a handful of times. But I've always loved getting the monster manuals and the dungeon manual and checking out the art and all of the cool like creatures and adventures that you can go on. It's just I've never had a good party that can meet on a regular basis, you know?
And that's always important. We all know the hurt of pain of not being able to get a good party together. So you're a good, you must be a big RPG player.
Oh, totally. I mean, you know, grew up with all the Final Fantasies. Kingdom Hearts is a personal favorite of mine, but, you know, the amount of times I put into Skyrim and Oblivion, Pillars of Eternity, come on. I mean, just having a great adventure to go down, and I'm from a comedic background. I used to do some sketch comedy around the city, so I have to infuse everything with dick and fart jokes.
We all love dick and fart jokes. That's why we watch Teen Titan Go. I did not admit to that. You didn't hear anything. All right, with that, we're going to say adios, amigos, and you should check yourself into this place and find this book.